There is one setting on the Sony FX3 that you have to change. And if you don't, you're going to lose so many different opportunities for capturing amazing footage, and you're just gonna miss other great shots. This is the #1 setting that you need to change on your Sony FX3. But what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. We're talking about the most important setting to change on the FX3. We're gonna talk about some lenses and stuff. You know, the day in the life of Noah's Deutsch. Just, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to like the video. I'm really trying my absolute hardest to get to 1,500 subscribers. Right now, we are at 1,280. So we are making our way there. Slowly, the slow climb. We're aiming for something even more. But I have some other announcements. Big dumpster. It will be filled up with a bunch of different housing materials that we don't need anymore. Preparing our house to be the summer house, if that makes sense. But not like crazy parties, just the summer house. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing sunglasses right now, it's because I have this like eczema thing on my eye. It's really ugly and disgusting, and I had like a client today call me out for it, and now I'm self-conscious about it. I'm gonna wear sunglasses all the time now. Okay, so here's the thing. I just ordered breakfast. I want to get into the actual video, but you know, I want to do some day in the life kind of vlogging stuff because I just feel like day in the life stuff is super fun for me to film. I just ordered breakfast. It is currently the 4th of July. This restaurant is supposed to be open. I did a DoorDash delivery. We are closed today because of an emergency. Sorry for the inconvenience. That didn't stop them from taking my money on DoorDash that I didn't get a refund for, which is super cool. Appreciate you, Sunnyside Diner. I guess there's one thing that never disappoints me, and that is getting an energy drink. So let's go pick up one of those bad boys. So we tried a new energy drink today. I've never had this flavor. We're gonna give it a good little try for you all. It is called Rise Fuel Energy. Beer float flavor. The one-handed crack never disappoints. I give that like an 8 out of 10. Now we're off to go and find our breakfast spot. Okay, so here's the thing. We just got to Chick-fil-A. Locked as well. We are now at the 3rd restaurant. We are at Panera. Hopefully we can get this because I'm across town, and the only other breakfast place is, oh, actually there's Smoothie King. Okay, so I actually got Panera. I got a chicken turkey sandwich thing. Wife got some bagel thing as well. So this is the downside of going to Smoothie King every once in a while. Order a small and they give you an extra large, but there's like 800 grams of sugar in this that I now have to consume because you can't leave protein shake unaccounted for. It's gonna be a fun video. It's gonna be a fun day. We're gonna get into some of these settings. Right now I'm currently filming on the Sony FX3, obviously, and we are using the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus for all future content. It's just such a great mic. Let's get home, let's get eating, let's get cracking, and let's get this vlog on the way. Dumpster is a quarter of the way filled. Doing good progress. We took apart the entire room, and now we are going to be taking apart some other parts of other rooms. But I want to come on here and just say one quick thing. When it comes to creating your camera setup, there's a few things that you need to make sure that you are taking care of. Having an ND filter that is suitable for your needs. We're going to finish out some more organized demolition, and then we'll get right into the first setting that I think you should be changing on your Sony FX3. This is gonna go right into the #1 setting that you need to change on the Sony FX3. That setting is Chipotle. The setting that you actually have to change, and this is going to make or break your content career, is the Auto Power Temp. And what that setting does is it allows you to film continuously in heat. Because what the Sony FX3 actually does internally is once it hits a certain threshold of heat, of temperature, it automatically shuts off, not because the camera is overheating, but because the camera body just gets so hot itself that it literally will burn you. So having this setting set to high will prevent the camera from turning off, but you gotta be cautious that the camera body is going to get hot. Also, changing this setting in the camera doesn't actually do anything to the camera. It doesn't malfunction, it doesn't harm it. It comes pre-programmed at normal or standard, whatever it's called. So that would be the most important setting to change on the FX3. But there are so many other ones that I'm going to talk about, but this is the best one personally for me, since I do a lot of filming outside. We are at Home Depot now. We got a post for our railing and it wasn't a good one, so we have to replace it. Oh, we got a different one, and now we're returning this one real quick before we go to Target. I have to look all the way down here because the wife is holding the camera here and not where she's supposed to, and she keeps lowering it. So this is what our plan is right now. We're gonna carry this big thing in. It'll be fun. We returned the beam, got 130 bucks back. So what we ended up buying instead, big box of Husky contractor cleanup bags to put all of our gross things in. Pairs of Googles. Oh yeah. And then we got a mask. I'm gonna show you the entire—
A singular mask?
No, we got two of these. I'm gonna show you the entire fit. I think it's like that. Hey, and this is what we're gonna look like when we are deconstructing the house. Okay, so we are now in Target and we're in the baby aisle because, you know, we're having a baby. Well, she's having a baby. I'm just supporting. But what we are—
That's not accurate at all. This is his child.
We're having a girl, by the way, so it's gonna be like girl clothes, obviously.
Look at
Cute. First outfit purchased. Fun fact, did you know that when a baby is born, like birth to like the first 2 weeks, they're actually called a super baby? This is what I'm gonna look like. Hey guys, Noah here with Baby Deutsch here. We're gonna be talking about which baby clothes we should get that will make her not cry. But the real reason that we actually came to Target was for one specific thing: figuring out which pack of sour strips to get. Blue raspberry is her favorite. These ones are actually phenomenal. Oh, these mega packs. You can see the difference in size. They're actually opened on the back, so you probably could theoretically take one out like this. I don't eat it. Just want you to know that she stole. So we're going with these ones. Okay, so this isn't really a setting on the FX3 that I want you guys to change, but if you have the Sony FX3, it does allow you to have multiple mounting points on your camera body, which means you usually on a normal camera have one mounting point right on the bottom. On the FX3, you have one on the bottom for horizontal content like you're seeing right now, but you also have two on both sides to do vertical content, as well one on the top, so you can potentially hang a camera from the ceiling, which is amazing. So what I recommend to everybody who has an FX3 is to get multiple quick plates that are ARCA compatible, which pretty much means any swivel head or tripod that's made recently or even older has the ability to have a quick plate system. So what you should do is put mounting points on the side and the bottom so you can quickly adjust to vertical content and horizontal content. Now, with that being said, there is one caveat. You should put it on the right side of your camera, because typically if you're using a microphone or you need to get your auxiliary cord port or HDMI cord port, that is on the left side of the body. So putting it on the right side, it doesn't block anything from being opened or used. It fits perfectly right on the side so you can still access the memory card. Another setting that you need to make sure that you have on the Sony FX3 if you're using an external mic, and that is turning your in-body volume down as much as you can and then turning the volume up on the actual microphone. So in my camera body, I have it set to level 4, which means it's not using a lot of in-body audio. I have my Rode mic set to plus 20 dB. It's primarily using the Rode mic as the main source of audio with barely any in-body. So you get a better, fuller sound doing it that way. That is why I recommend using a Rode mic. It's one compatible with every single camera body. The ECM M1 mics, those Sony compatible mics, are only meant for Sony. So quickly, an overview, make sure you have that high temp set to high and not standard, so you don't have any problems with your camera shutting off mid-shot. Right now we are live at Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, about to go see one of my favorite plays. We are going to be talking about one final feature of the FX3 and why it's so amazing, and that is the low light, the dual ISO from 800 for daytime shot and 12,800 for nighttime shots. So to show you guys, this is what I'm talking about when it comes down to the FX3, the Sony FX3. One of the most important features that this camera has is the ability to film in low light situations. We are outside, there's only a couple things that are lighting up the surrounding area. We have a light post right there that's yellow, and then we have some cars behind us, but that's really about it. Everything else is just natural light. So the best feature, one of the most important features of why you should get this camera, is because of that dual ISO, the 800 for the daytime shots and the 12,800 on the complete opposite side of the spectrum for the nighttime and club shots, restaurant shots, and anything that is in the dark. We're gonna go into a complete video about the reasons why I think this camera isn't for everybody, but in this specific video, we are going to be discussing just the beautiful things that this camera does and has for the general public, the beginners, the intermediate, and the experienced videography content creators and vloggers. So again, the low light situations that this camera has is phenomenal. And it's one of the things that this camera is known for, is not only the dual memory card slots and the ability to film in any situation, but the ability to have that dual ISO. Like I've been saying 4 times, like a broken record here. If you're in the market for a new camera and you don't want to go and spend $2,000 on the ZVE1 and then think about it and then return that for $1,800 and end up getting another camera and more lenses, you might as well pull the trigger, get the Sony FX3. It's $4,300. You can probably get it used for about $35. Get a nice lens, get a nice mic, and you are set and good to go for the next 5 years. This camera is 4 to 5 years old, and it's better than almost any other camera out there in this vlogging content world. So I appreciate you guys, and we're gonna end this right here because it's getting kind of loud and crazy and people are driving by, and I don't want to have, you know, whatever. So yeah. As you just saw, the low light situation on the Sony FX3 is actually unstoppable. And I have to say, these two features that this camera has may be the best features of all time. One, the Auto Power Temp off. Make sure that that is not set to standard. Change that to set to high, which allows you to film for extended periods of time without the camera shutting off because of the camera temperature burning you, not because the camera can't withstand that heat. And the second thing is the dual ISO, being able to film in 800 ISO and 12,800 ISO to prevent you from having like crazy noise in your videos. This is something that you can do so you can have that 800 to 3200 for the daytime, and then that 12,800 to extreme for nighttime club scenes, restaurants, walks at night kind of situations. And what I have to say is that yes, the Sony FX3 is a little pricey, hitting around $4,300 as a 5-year-old camera, but this camera still competes with the top of the line other cinema cameras. It is a beast of a handheld videographer's dream. If this video has helped you, if you enjoyed this video and you saw cool things and you want more cool things, then please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, give this video a thumbs up. like it, and share it with anybody who you think could benefit from learning about the dual ISO and or the auto temp off button. So these are my 2 tricks of the trade to help you set up this camera. My next video is going to be specifically about how dual ISO can be so beneficial to day in the life, to day-to-day situations. So I appreciate everybody stopping by. I hope you enjoyed everything. My name is Noah, and I'll see you next time. Peace out. Bye.